Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And we are in the last week of Sale-A-Bration, and they've just released that you can get this lovely duo butterfly punch free with an order during Sale-A-Bration. Or you can buy it directly from the catalogue for, I think it's £17. I will put the links and everything down below. And I know a lot of us have this. So I thought that we would today make a card just using this punch and a sentiment of your choice. We're going to be using sponge brayers and the colours Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green and Night of Navy. So we just need a card blank, and I take two because then it's easier to do it, but you just need a scrap to basically be able to punch out and push it in as far as you can into sort of the middle, and then just punch it out, and you will then have yourself a mask. Okay, so that's what we need the punch for, and we're going to do everything by using the mask. So let's start with, we're going to get our piece of cardstock. Again, whatever size you want to do. If you want to do a square one, you want to do a longer one, whatever country you are, it doesn't really matter. All we're going to do is use this as a mask. So placing it wherever you really want onto your cardstock, we're going to start with the Night of Navy. This is a very simple, very easy card to achieve. Anybody can make this. All you need is the punch and some cardstock. So we're just going to ink up our brayer, and we are just going to sponge through the mask. Now, you need to be a little bit cautious when you get to these little points and these little points, because if you push them the wrong way, they will flip out, because obviously it's not designed as a mask. So then when you've done that, you take it up and you've got a really lovely pattern, and then just move it across your cardstock. And again, these pieces here, I'm just coming over and into the centre. Just, as I say, doing it cautiously. Don't be sort of overzealous. This little one's easier because it's a solid piece. It doesn't have these tiny pieces on there. So we've got another one there, and we'll do one down at the bottom. And some of you will remember doing the bokeh technique, where you sort of build circles up over each other. Well, we're going to do something fairly similar, apart from we're not going to do the white part with this, so that it will actually give a really lovely finish when we've finished. Okay, so we've got 3 on there. I'm going to leave it like that with the Night of Navy. We can come back and do more later on if we want to. So let's take the Gorgeous Grape and change my sponge dauber, and we're going to then put the Gorgeous Grape down. And you don't need to worry about overlapping, because the idea is that when we've finished it, you will have quite a few areas that are going to be overlapped, but that's part of the effect that we're going to achieve. So just literally sponge it through, pick it up, and we'll take one through on here. So again, you can see that that one's going to overlap a little bit. By the time we've finished, we're going to get quite a few overlapping, and that will then give us the lovely pattern that we want, and it's a matter of building it up as much or as little as you want. So that's quite a nice one there. We'll put another one here, and make sure that you do it slightly off the corners as well, so you're not doing it just on the inside of the cardstock. you're carrying it across into the outside. So just building it up as you go and then taking that out. Okay, so that's that colour, which is the gorgeous grape. Then we're going to take the Granny Apple Green and we're going to do the same thing with the Granny Apple Green. So let's put the mask in over on this corner where there's some space. You can see that we're overlapping a little bit more each time now. And you can make this as dark or as pale as you want, depending how much colour you build up. I want it fairly subtle, so I'm not going over and over and over it again and again. I'm just building up just some sort of subtle colouring going through. So this one's going to come down in between these two. And in fact, the more you build it up over the top of one and the other, the nicer it starts to look. So that's over that one. And we'll take one over on here. So where you've got quite a bit of white space, just sort of fill that in, but also being aware that you are covering the butterfly underneath as well. So exactly as we did with the bokeh technique. So that's over on there. Now I think I'm going to carry on and do some more in the green over on here. Oops, missed my pad there. So we're just going to take this over like this. Okay, and as I say, it's a really rather lovely technique to just do and build up your colours as you go. So let's have, shall we have one? I'm going to do one. I'm just going to take the, I'm going to take the little butterfly now. I'm going to take this just right up into that corner there. So we've just got that part coming over the edge like that. Okay, so now what colour do I need to sort of go back in and add a little bit more? I think I'm going to add a little bit more with the Night of Navy. So we can go back and do another round, because you need to sort of do it and build up the colour as you go. So let's take the Night of Navy, and we're going to take some sort of over on the side like this. And build that up. And you can use whatever colours you want. You know, choose 3 colours, or 4 or 5, you know, however many you want, that sort of complement each other. And then you can just sort of build it up as you go. I think I'm going to do one right in the centre here. Okay. Like that. That's starting to look better. And then I want to do a few more with the purple. So let's get our gorgeous grape out, and this is where you can do some just little ones here and there. So I'm going to just do a little tiny one down at the bottom on here. So you can build up your colours as you go, make them a little bit darker if you want to. And I think I'm just going to put some just single ones in on here like that, just a single one. That looks nice. I'm going to take a single one as well, just sort of right on there, overlapping that other one, because the idea is to cover as much of the white space as you can, just sort of giving, and I might take another one just there, just giving those sort of colours together. I think that's probably about right. I don't know whether I want to do, do I want to have another little It's one of those things, once you start, you want to just keep carrying on and carrying on. I'm going to put one just in the centre down on there, covering those ones. Like that. That's nice. Okay, so I think that that's about right. Those colours blend really nicely together. And then all you need to do is to find a card base that coordinates. And I've got some... this is Highland Heather. Now, you could use the Gorgeous Grape, but I think that the Highland Heather complements this quite nicely and goes beautifully there. Then you can take a sentiment of your choice. Now, I've chosen the Butterfly Gala, which is a coordinating set with the Duo Butterfly Punch. And I'm going to use the Thank You So Very Much. At the moment, there's a lot of people out there that we need to thank very much. And every time I'm going out, as I was saying to you before, I try, I'm going out at the absolute minimum at the moment because we are in the UK, what they call lockdown. I help with community meals, delivering those out in the area. And to just do a card to some of the... people that are helping so much at the moment with a thank you very much is something that I can do to help, and I can hand them out as I go. So thank you so very much, and put this back onto here, put it onto a card base, and you then have a very pretty butterfly simple card just using the Duo Butterfly Punch, which is this one. And as I say, if you put in an order at the moment till the end of the month, you can get it free with Sale-A-Bration or as part of Sale-A-Bration. So you need to put in a reasonable sized order. You can get this for free, or you can just buy it out of the catalogue. So one punch, you can do so much with it. This is just a very quick and simple idea for you. So thank you so much for watching me. Stay safe, everybody. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.